Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well and the weather's not too bad outside. So today I'm going to make a resin tray and two matching coasters. As you can see, I'm using the Apex 1-coat resin, which is a thicker resin and it has a faster curing time of about 2 to 3 hours. So I'm going to measure out roughly 70 grams of resin. This is part A, and we're going to put this on top of my mug warmer. Can't get the words out today. On top of the mug warmer, just to warm up the resin gently. Because it's a thicker resin, if we warm up slightly, it makes it easier to mix in with part B, which is the hardener. So all the colours and pigments that I'm going to use today are by Create and Bloom Crafts, and I have a rich teal acrylic paint which is suitable for resin. I have a green pigment, it's not paint, a green pigment for resin, and I have two amazing blue-green teal glitters. These are so sparkly. Look at the shine on them, amazing. I've also got a little pack of texture from Create and Bloom Crafts. Now this was an earlier kit that I had kept this little packet from, so I don't know if you can get it anymore. But we have blue and green little rocks, pebbles, crunchy bits, all to add a wee bit of texture to our finished piece. Having said that, I haven't decided whether I'm going to use this or not. So let's just kind of, get mixing some resin, mixing some colours and see what we end up with. I don't really have too much of a plan apart from the two pigments and the two glitters are going to be in the coasters and the tray. So I'm just going to take some of the colours out and put them into little pots. These little paper pots, I think they're called mouthwash pots or mouthwash tubs, mouthwash cups, that's it. They're just from Amazon. I think they were quite cheap. They only hold a little bit of resin and it's perfect for mixing up, and then it can be disposed of safely. Normally I use silicone cups, but I have a massive great big pile for the wash, and well, not for the wash but for cleaning, and I just thought these would be easier and quicker. So let's get some of that glitter in. Beautiful. You can never ever have too much glitter, I think. There we go, so you can see the colours and the labels down at the side, and this glitter is just beautiful. I think this is the one where I just decide to chuck loads in rather than sort of measuring it out. Is that enough? No, let's just pour some of the tub in. There we go. So we need to make sure our resin's beginning to warm up, which it is. I'm quite happy with that temperature. And now I'm going to pour in the hardener, which I think again is roughly 70 grams, 71 or 72 grams. Very easy to weigh out. These are huge, big, massive bottles of resin and they have lasted ages. Apex resin is amazing. It's the only resin that I'm using at the moment. So let's give this all a stir. Now I've tried to speed this up for you a little bit. My hands don't normally stir this fast. Having said that, I'm really guilty of not stirring slowly enough. You'll see that I'm scraping the sides of the cup there, scraping the bottom, I really need to make sure this resin and hardener is completely mixed through, because if I don't, I'll end up with possibly uncured resin or some streaky bits or some sort of white um, sort of white lines in the glitter if I don't mix it. And if I think I'm finished mixing, I give it another mix just to make sure. Takes me ages. I think it says 3 to 4 minutes, but I'm usually about 5 minutes. That's why I decided to speed this bit of the video up. Now this resin will start to warm itself. The reaction will start sort of in about 15 minutes or so. So I need to make sure my moulds are ready. I've just given them a little bit of sellotape just to take away any bits of glitter that flew out the tubs. And this is the first really enjoyable bit, where you get to add the resin to your colours and mix them all up. As I say, I don't really have a plan, so I'm just putting a wee drop of resin in each one, and we'll just see how much we're left with. I do want to keep some clear resin to add in towards the end. So this teal acrylic paint is just beautiful. Teal is my favourite colour, so this is right up my street. And here we have the pigment. How gorgeous is this green? Beautiful, so shiny. And the favourite bit, or my favourite bit, is mixing in all the glitter. I absolutely love Lou's glitter. You can find her on Instagram, you can find her, her shop, her website I should say is Create and Bloom Crafts. I think she's on TikTok as well, but her glitters are out of this world. So at the moment I'm just making sure there aren't too many bubbles in the mixtures, and I'm going to take the little mixing sticks out because it makes it a wee bit easier to pour if the sticks aren't sort of threatening to topple out of the cups as well. You might see a few wee bubbles there on the top. I'm not worried about them. I know that they're going to pop, and there won't be any in my finished tray and finished coasters. So here I don't have a plan, as I said before. I'm just going to chuck it all in, a wee bit in each corner, see if it'll mix. I don't want it to all mix together, but I want some sort of blending edges. Oh, that glitter is just lovely. But this one is amazing. So sparkly. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm going to be doing, is just gradually adding more and more resin mixture to each of the coasters and to the tray. And the aim is starting at the outside edge and hoping that the resin pulls the colour and pulls the glitter towards the centre of the mould. That's what usually happens with round moulds. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with the rectangular mould. I feel as though there's going to be quite a big bit of empty space in the middle of that one. You can already see the top circle mould, the top coaster mould there is beginning to work towards the centre. So I'm just going to make sure I add in all this pigment, all this glitter, and then I will give it a little swirl once it's all in there. I just love that glitter. I could literally sit for hours watching somebody mixing glitter or pouring glitter. It's beautiful. Okay, so you can see definitely in the top coaster there that the resin's pulling towards the centre, which is exactly what I was hoping it would do. Unfortunately, the tray, because of the shape, there's not as much pull towards the centre, so I'm going to have to add some of the clear resin into the middle of the tray and sort of, you know, give it a wee bit of a mix, a wee bit of a swirl, just to encourage those edges towards the middle. So this is going to be a matching set, but it doesn't need to be identical. And I always like to have a wee bit of clear resin in some makes. I just think it looks nice, makes it look a wee bit more, I don't know what the word is, a wee bit more classy, maybe. I still can't decide about these stones. Okay, so we've got the clear resin now, which is beginning to warm up really nicely. And I'm going to add a little dot into the middle of each coaster. Tiny, tiny little swirl. And then I'm going to put most of the remaining glitter into the middle of the rectangle tray. I'm just waiting to see what happens once the resin begins to touch the glitters and the pigments. There's the swirl. I'm not going to give it too big a swirl. I do not want everything all mixed up together. I still want some separation and clear patches of glitter, clear patches of, clear areas of glitter and pigment. But the tray definitely needs a wee bit of encouragement to go towards the centre. I think at this point, I'm going to add the little texture rocks and give the colours and the glitters something to move towards. So I just put a wee drop of resin in the bottom, give it a good mix. The blues and green colours work perfectly with this tray and with these coasters. And I'm just going to put some in the middle. Now I know that these are going to be heavier in weight than the colour and the glitter, so I know that they are going to fall down through the resin that's there onto the base. But that's good, because the coaster, when it's turned over and it's fully cured, that'll show some of the rocks in the centre. And then just put the rest into the tray. I think there's a couple of larger pieces I can see that might stop the resin curing evenly as a flat surface. So I think there's one bit I'm just going to take out with some tweezers just to make sure, it's that blue bit there, just to make sure that everything is as flat as possible. You don't want a wobbly tray. You want the base of your tray to be as flat. There we go. So I'll take that out, put it aside, and I'll keep it. I'll use it for something else. There's bound to be something else that I'll be able to use it in. So all the glitters are finished. All the pigments are finished. The rocks are in. I'm giving it a wee bit of more of a swirl just to encourage this tray. And then my secret weapon is some alcohol spray, 99% alcohol, and this just helps to clear any bubbles that might pop up to the surface. Now, unfortunately, I completely forgot to switch the camera on when I was unmoulding these pieces. So I have added some photos to the end to let you see, and please go to my Instagram page for more pictures. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!